Good morning, YouTube. Had a pretty damn good night's sleep, and surprisingly no condensation. We're like pretty much right along this water. Thought it was going to be a big issue, but I have had none. So I don't know. I don't understand this fucking place. Today we are only hiking like 6 trail miles, and then we're going to pop off and hike to like this ranger station and some camping areas at the base of Mount Whitney. So we're going to be ending our day early, and that's intentional because we're going to plan to leave to hike up Whitney at like midnight, 1 in the morning, because we want to be up there for sunrise. So Mount Whitney is the highest peak in the lower 48 states. It's about 14,500 feet. And yeah, a lot of people opt to hike through the night, be up there at sunrise. It's going to be super cold up there, but it's supposed to be really spectacular, and I'm really excited about it. But the first part of tomorrow, obviously I won't be able to film a whole lot. Mount Whitney is also not on the PCT, so this is like a side trek that a lot of PCT hikers usually take because it's fucking incredible. So the hike from the base to the peak is I want to say like 8 miles. So 8 miles there and then 8 miles back, 16-mile round trip. So it's like a full day side trek. So at the ranger station and the camping areas that we would potentially stay at, that's around 10,500 feet. So it's like a 4,000 foot gain over those 8 miles. So it should be an incredible day tomorrow, and I'm excited to bring you guys along. But we got to get this short day of hiking in first. I'm eating my breakfast cookie, and then I'm gonna start getting packed up. It's about 6 a.m.
This reminds me of an AT climb right here. Tough way to start the morning. I can't believe that we haven't really hit any fucking snow yet. I know for a fact that we'll hit it on Whitney, but I can't believe we've only had like small little patches being this high up, especially considering how bad it was not that long ago. This goes to show how much the trail can change in just a matter of a week. There was a guy yesterday who was talking about the 10K blue sky. 10K blue. He says that the sky is a different color when you're 10K and above. And he's kind of right. It's like a deeper blue. I don't know. I'm sure you guys won't be able to tell, but it is different for sure. Slightly concerned because right above Whitney, that sky is very gray. Definitely don't want no storms going on up here. It just did the biggest climb of the day. Now we're headed down. We've got some little ups and downs, but I think the worst of it is over pretty much. Tell you what, with no sun out though, it's pretty goddamn cold. We think that's a Whitney. We're still not sure, but it looks like a Whitney.
Which one?
I don't know.
The one in the back?
It's hard to see, but there's a marmot right out there. Funny little guys. Another stream crossing. Chap's going on that one. I think I like this one better. Whole bunch of little trout swimming in there. We just stepped off the PCT. We're at the PCT JMT junction. So this is what'll take us to the ranger station, where we can hopefully find a nice campsite for the night. There's a rescue copter. It's a rescue copter circling around right above us. Says we're headed down to Crabtree Meadows here.
It's somewhere around here.
Circling around in that meadow. Not a great sign. Here's the camping area. There's tons of people here. I'm sure you can't see them all, but... Alright, this little site is our home. You'll notice that my tent is set up with this stick here, because we came to the realization that if this is going to be our base camp for tomorrow, and we were planning to leave our tents set up and all of our gear down here and just slack pack to the top of Whitney, but we need our trekking poles, and all of our tents set up with our trekking poles. So I have a one-person tent, one trekking pole tent. I'll just make it work with this stick here, and then in the morning when we wake up, they can throw all their shit, and this will just be like the storage tent for the day. That way we can just carry extra clothes, maybe some snacks, and like our quilts in case it's really cold up, which it's going to be very cold up at the top, so we want to take our quilts too, but everything else is going to stay down here. All right, I am in my tent for the night slash day. It is 1:40 p.m. I'm going to try to get a video edited and get some sleep, because we are planning to wake up right around midnight and start this trek up Mount Whitney. I know it was a quick, kind of boring day, but I think tomorrow's going to make up for it. So I will see y'all in a few hours. Well, I'll see you. You probably won't be able to see me because I'll be trying to film in the dark and it's going to look like shit, and it's just going to be the way it is. Should have some great views and a really special day tomorrow. So I'll see you all then. I love you, Wiz Khalifa. Good night. Peace out. Good morning, everyone. Or kind of. It's like midnight. So we're just starting to get moving here. We're packing up our shit and going to get ready to climb up Mount Whitney. Probably not going to film anything from now until the sun comes up, because there's no point. You won't be able to see anything. So the next shots you get will probably be the sunrise at the summit, hopefully. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I didn't get much sleep, maybe a couple hours, but we're going to do the damn thing and hope to have a really spectacular day. Almost there. What a climb it's been. Insane. I can see someone traversing the snow right here. So that's where we're headed. It just never fucking ends. It's like the longest 8 miles of my life, for real. Just up, 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 up. With the elevation, it feels like I'm breathing through a fucking straw. I know it's gonna be worth it, but I've been fucking cussing all morning, as if that's anything different, right? But it's been a struggle for me. Just on no sleep. It's freezing cold, but it's epic, that's for sure. Best views I've ever seen. And my first 14er. Huh? heart rate's higher than the elevation. Coming up on the hut. That's the emergency shelter, and that's the peak.
At the top.
This just stays up here? Is that it? Yeah. Okay.
Some kind, so carry this thing all the way up here.
Isn't it amazing?
It's loud. Yeah.
Highest point in the lower 48, bitches. Oh, this is incredible.
Yeah.
You ever see that Shogun, dude?
Yeah, I finished it. Me too. It's fucking amazing.
Well, what the hell happens in the next season? I want to know.
I don't know. I got
All right.
There we are, ladies and gents. The summit of Mount Whitney. We're about to head back down. We've been up here for like 2 hours, but we got to move on because once this shit starts melting, it's going to get real slick. I think people have gotten into some trouble over the last couple days. The snow coming up wasn't bad at all. A couple like patchy spots. We had to put our spikes on maybe 4 times or so for short stretches, but nothing too wild. But we do want to get down there before it starts getting slushy and shit, because that's a whole different story. And now, since it's daylight, I can actually show you what the hike is like. So we are going down the same route that we came up because our base camp is down there. We left all our tents up and everything. It's a pretty cool view of Guitar Lake, named because it looks like a guitar. Didn't get to see any of this shit this morning. It was still dark out, so it's kind of neat that we get to retrace our steps and actually see what we're doing. This is insane. It doesn't even look real. It looks like a photo or something. Feeling pretty good. Doing that climb, the elevation was definitely getting to me. But once we got to the peak, I didn't really have any problems. I'm super happy with how incredibly warm it was up there. Like, it wasn't warm. It was still fucking freezing. But there was no wind at all. The sun was out. The sun felt good. And it just wasn't as, like, blistering cold as I thought it would be. I mean, I had my I Love Hollywood shirt on for the photos, but I actually just like left it on for probably a half hour. Like, it didn't even really bother me. But yeah, I couldn't really have asked for a better day to do this. Can see a bunch of hikers down here glissading down that little snowy bit. Maybe that'll be the move once we get there. It went from freezing cold to pretty damn hot real quick. Gotta shed some of these layers off maybe.
Can I go?
Is it not steep enough?
Probably
I don't
not.
think it's steep
It's
enough.
just barely. But the thing is, if she puts a track in and the
Oh,
next
right.
person follows her track, it'll get better.
It's not going.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go for a glissade down this little bit here. I'll try to do it with the camera out and not eat shit this time. Alright, glissading success. Starting to get better at it, getting a little more control. Well, it was mostly a success. Fireball lost her phone on the first stretch that she tried, and she had to walk back up for it, but she found it. So now we're walking through these snow fields. I think we've got another 3 miles or so back to our base camp, and then we're not sure what we're going to do yet. The original plan was to just stay another night there and then get back on track tomorrow morning. Our next pass is Forester Pass, which is the highest point on the PCT. I think the base of it is about 8 miles from the base camp. So if we stay tonight where we did last night, then we'll have another very short day tomorrow. Just 8 miles to the base. That way we can wake up early, you know, like 3-4 a.m. and try to get over the pass before the melt starts. And that's going to be how it is, I think, for the next handful of days. We're all pretty beat. I don't think any of us really want to hike more today, especially because these next 8 miles are difficult miles. Like, it's all up. I think it's pretty steep. Not something that any of us really feel like doing after Whitney Day. I mean, what time is it? It's 10:30. By the time we get back to the base camp, we'll have been hiking for, 12 hours. So I have a feeling we're just gonna take it easy and camp there again tonight. Just did another fun glissade from up there all the way down to where I'm at. Fireball is running back up because she once again lost her phone. There it is. That's 2 in about 20 minutes. See the fucking shit we gotta deal with? Another good view of Guitar Lake.
Look at the marmots running across the snow.
Oh yeah. The little marmots running across right here.
Doesn't care.
He's a little fucker.
He don't care. He knows that this is his yard.
It must be nice to actually have food to eat.
Well, I think we could eat that shit.
I want to stand up on his back legs. Oh, get it. Yeah, whistle.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap on Mount Whitney Day. We're back here at the campsite, just getting settled in, getting cleaned up a little bit, and I'm gonna probably make some food and get some sleep because we are all exhausted. I hope you all enjoyed coming along today. It was a super spectacular day. I'm really happy with how everything turned out and the weather we had and all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed all the views. Tomorrow we'll hopefully be on more of a regular schedule and headed toward Forester Pass. and then we will do Forster Pass the following day. So many more great views coming up, probably some more snow things coming up. Other than that, I might show you around camp or show you some clips of me eating, but I'm pretty much done talking for the day. I hope you all have a good night. Tim Dillon, I love you. Good night. See you in the morning.